Good morning. Nowadays, we see a growing number of people who are willing to donate their time and talent to advance the well-being of humanity. And we are very grateful for those people. At the same time, there is also a growing number of difficult things, and they call it hate crime, fueled by bias, resentment, bitterness, hatred, and anger. This is a grave concern in our country and in our world. So the cause of resentment is greed, hatred, anger, and delusion. It diminishes what is good in human beings, and it increases our humanity with anger, revenge, and victimhood. Resentment is hindering our spiritual growth because it gives away our power, allowing others to have a power over us and preventing us from moving forward. So it is urgent to transform this negative resentment into gratitude. So number 5 of our essential dharmas of daily practice emphasize that let us change resentment into gratitude. This is one of the key teachings in wonbuddhism. This is not just a simple exchange of one thing for another, but a profound transformation that awakens our inborn wisdom, compassion, and serenity, awakens our Buddha nature. So our greetings, when we put palms together, it's a simple gesture of gratitude for one another and expression of we are greeting each other as potential Buddhas. So when we do this one, it's just not just a form, but have a profound meaning behind it. Even though we have a lot of wealth and advanced material goods and services, we do not have that much of a gratitude and appreciation in modern day life. Why is it lacking that gratitude and appreciation in spite of this advanced human life? Historically, this is the most advanced, most materially, technologically advanced time we are living, and are lacking this gratitude. Why? We may think, and we may take things as granted, or just too busy and too much distraction in our lives, and unable to appreciate what is happening in our lives. So gratitude is a feeling, not intellectually thinking about I'm grateful, but it's a feeling coming from deep emotional expression of appreciation for what we have and focus on good things in our life instead of focusing what we want or focusing negative things in our lives. So recently, gratitude is getting a lot of attention in neuroscience and positive psychology because it's a similar effect. When you have a gratitude, having deep in your psyche, have a grateful for you are living, grateful for what you have, grateful for what you can do, is a similar effect with a sitting meditation. Think about it. This is a great scientific research available now that if we intentionally cultivate gratitude, that increases our well-being and happiness. And associated with this is increase the level of energy, optimism, and empathy. So gratitude is a key to practice in one Buddhist tradition. So why gratitude is so essential to human life today? First, gratitude changes negative attitude into positive attitude. Gratitude reminds us of positive things in our lives, and it turns our attention to what we do have instead of focusing on what is lacking. Founding Master Sotaesan said that a person who wants all things in the world to be just as he wishes is as foolish as a person who builds a house in sand and presumed he will live in splendor for thousands of years. A wise person will be satisfied and grateful if 6 of 10 things work out the way one wishes it. So we need to learn to focus on positive things instead of negative things in our lives. There was an older lady who has 2 daughters. And the first daughter has an umbrella store, and second daughter has a noodle vendor. And she worried a lot if it's a rainy day that her second daughter could not dry noodle. So what if she cannot produce a noodle and unable to sell it? And if it's a sunny day, she worried about the first daughter who has an umbrella store. She cannot sell anything with this beautiful sunny day. So she worried about it and unhappy all the time and cried all the time. So people call her crying lady. And one day, a monk passing by and learned about this crying lady. So this monk was curious why she was crying all the time. And she explained the problem to him, and monk said, "Don't worry about it. I will show you a way to happiness, and you will need not to cry anymore." And the crying lady was so excited, asking, show me the way. And the monk said, "It's simple. You just change your perspective. And when it's a sunny day, you focus on your second daughter who is producing a lot of noodles, so she will have plenty of noodles to sell it. So her store will be prosperous. If it's a rainy day, focus on your first daughter. She will sell a lot of umbrella, and her store will be prosperous." So when she heard of that and focusing that, she became happier. And she cried no more, and she's just smiling now and happy about it. From that day on, she was a smiling lady. So people identify that it's the same condition, same situation, but when she focused on good things, positive things in her life, she became a happy person. But when she focused on negative things and problems, she was very unhappy and sad all the time. So we can see that if we can focus on what we have, what the positive quality we have, and the ability we can do with the same condition, we can change our attitude and change our life. So first, we have to focus on good things and positive things in our lives. And second, gratitude means recognizing our blessings and acknowledging everything that we receive. It doesn't mean that everything in our life is great and good, but it means that we are aware of our blessings. It is easy to feel gratitude when things go well, but it is challenging to feel gratitude if things go not well. This is the real time to really practice gratitude, because it's important to realize that we can cultivate and develop and learn this gratitude, an attitude of gratitude. So we can practice that. Gratitude also means that learning to live our life as if everything is a miracle, and being aware of a source of how much we have been given from the whole universe. So this is familiar with Einstein. Albert Einstein said that there are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle, and the other is as though everything is a miracle. So if you have a deep gratitude, we live our life as if everything is a miracle. When you get up in the morning, be able to open your eyes, it's a miracle. When you are able to walk on earth, it's a miracle. When you are able to breathe air, drink water, eat food, all those simple things, if you take it granted, you don't feel gratitude. But if you are aware of it, what if there is no air to breathe? How can you survive? What if there is no clean water to drink? Our health, our body will suffer. What if there is another good food, healthy food available? So if we see this, everything as a miracle, then we can choose to feel gratitude. Gratitude is a chosen attitude. The reason we experience more resentment and less gratitude is that we have entitlement or blocking to see this recognition of blessings in our lives or taking granted. One of the core teachings of Buddhism is a dependent arising or dependent origination, which means that everything exists in relationship with others. Everything exists in relationship with everything else and everyone else. So we are able to exist because everyone else and everything else in the universe. All phenomena are arising together in mutually independent web of life. So each being, our individual self, cannot exist by itself. We are here on earth because of air, water, sunlight, moonlight, all the universe. We call it grace of heaven and earth, or grace of the universe. We are here because our parents were born on earth. So grace of parents, including past, present, and future parents. Since Buddhism talk about birth and rebirth. And we are grateful for everyone in the world. They're seemingly doing their own work, but it's helping us. Someone produced veggies and fruits and food, and someone shipping to nearby stores so we can go and buy. And there is electricity and gas stove, we are able to cook. There's water, we can wash it well. So all these things is something that all living beings are working together and give a mutual interest. So clothes we wear, the house we live. Think about just a simple meditation hall itself. It's so much different things helping to form, to exist this meditation hall. This is, in modern term, we call it interdependency and interconnectedness of all things in the universe. And this always compared as a kind of a fishing net. It's a net. Everything is interdependent. If one knot is missing, it couldn't function. It doesn't exist as a functioning net. But this interdependency, interconnectedness, Sotaesan further and very creatively redefined it as a grace. We are not just merely coexisting, but really helping each other for your own sake, for helping to survive, to exist. So what we are grateful for. If you don't feel grateful, we have to look for it. We have to see, we have to find it, find gratitude. When you look at the world, when you look at your life, from the eyes of gratitude and appreciation, you are grateful for simple things, very, very simple things we've been taking for granted for a long time. So Sotaesan asks us, have inner light, have this inner wisdom to see things as grace, have and feel gratitude all the time. We are willing to recognize and acknowledge that we are recipient of unlimited benefit from fourfold grace. When we are inspired by nature and living out of their products and survive because of the grace of the universe, and having gratitude to our parents, and have a gratitude to all living beings in the universe, and have a gratitude to the law and Dharma, then we may have a wonder and awe to see just a simple flower in the park or on the street. Simple things can inspire us to the connecting of this fourfold grace. When we really understand the teachings of fourfold grace in wonbuddhism, we are grateful that we receive unlimited benefit from the universe. So we can live our life with a very meaningful way, as if it's a miracle. Feeling gratitude is like connecting to the power source. If you don't have gratitude, even though there is a power source over here, we don't use them. But when you have a deep gratitude, it is like connecting to the power source, connected to the power source of your fourfold grace. Everything in the universe sustaining us, sending us that kind of a positive healing energy, not only physically, materially, but also spiritually too. So we can live our life on earth as a miracle. So gratitude really offers us a paradigm shift, changing our perspective. A sense of gratitude helps you to feel positive about you, positive about the people in your life, and in a place and things in your life. So it is critical to cultivate gratitude in our lives, because gratitude is inner strength. Please remember that it is not happiness that brings gratitude, but the gratitude brings happiness in our lives. From now on, live your life as a miracle and focus on positive things and good things in your life, and practice gratitude and choose gratitude all the time. So it is just so much better to have a gratitude than to have a resentment in our heart. So let us change resentment into gratitude and to really apply it and transforming ourselves to become a person who knows that our interdependent web with for the grace. Thank you.